grab a partner. Okay, I want you to, Brian, man. Okay, I want you to tie up. Hold on. Okay, I want snapdowns that you learned yesterday, okay? And get it off, okay? So we're just gonna warm up. I go two, Brian goes two. So he ties up, we're gonna tie up here, okay? Wrist rolls, snapdown, just to get warmed up. Everybody got it? All right, go 2 and 2, let's go. All together, ask questions, make sure you have these before we move on.
Guys, the toilet's out of commission very quickly. Hopefully we're going to block the sewers outside.
Who did it?
Okay, so, no, it's always the big boys, but hopefully we'll be back to normal soon. Cheers, thanks.
All right, so, add in your slide bite. The guys are walking around. If you're having problems, ask them. I know right now, it's only your second day doing that. It's tough, okay? On your snap down, making sure you're using your index finger to get on the top of the head. Here, make sure you're getting to the thumb, okay? On your slide bys. Okay, God have mercy on all of us. Let's go, all right? Yeah, let's go. Credit today already, all right? Any questions about any of the stuff that we went over, okay? Before we get on, anything at all, any of the positions. You need to see any of the positions again, okay? So you can film it for yourself or whatever, anything. I had one person ask about the ankle lock. Nothing?
Sorry, can you say that again? What did you ask? I couldn't hear you. Sorry. I'll be honest.
Any questions about any of the positions we went over? So get them now, guys. While we're here, get them. And if you need to see the instruction, you can film it for yourself and have it. And
I think just in terms of when that snap down comes, is it important that you stay close to rather than step back?
It's the opposite. Push them away. It's like Michael says, the pinky in the neck.
Are you stepping in as you pull down, or are you just bringing them to you?
Back. Kind of making space for them to.
But I mean to close up that space though. Look at this, fucking no stripe white belt ready to go. Tell my kids I fucking love them, right? Tell my wife, and definitely look after my dog.
Pixley.
Oh. Fucking good old boy.
Where's he at?
He said he couldn't make it, Heath.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're here. Okay, so guys, here, make sure you're pushing them away, okay? A couple key things here. I want to use my index finger almost like I'm going to grab, and I'm going to pull them with that little bump, okay? Everyone has it.
Yeah, you know,
okay. You got that Gucci on, okay. So here, when you're here, I'm going to push you away like pinky in the throat. Push. We're going to snap here, not on the back of the neck, okay? It's almost like a little flick, okay? Here, and then we're going to come to the thumb, like same thing, here and here. Okay, so I'm going to push, and you're pulling them down, okay? Back. I don't want to do this, push you away and then pop them into my leg, right? So if they grab you really tight, you're going to push them, okay? Push, and then come from pushing to there, okay? The biggest mistake is that people pull it down here. Even when they're trying to bring it down, they're still pulling it down, and all you guys are doing is pulling the forearm into yourself. Okay, for 25 years, I've watched people do this. This is probably, for me, the biggest thing to take away from the whole seminar. This is huge. Like I said, it completely changed our gym and our game. Okay, so push, pop. Pop at the top of the head. Not back here. He can pick me up. Look up, pick me up. Okay, if I pull on the top of his head here, it's much, much harder. And you don't have to hang out up here just when it's time. Pop this down. Okay, so push, pop down. All right? Makes sense? Answer your question?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Everybody got that? All right. Anything else? Okay. Do this ankle lock thing here real quick. Somebody just jump out here and anybody. Thank you. Okay, so we're in the gi. I know you guys, I'm gonna grab here. Okay? Important things here, okay? If you want a better view, guys, just move around. Okay. Okay, so a couple key details here. Something bad's going on back there.
Doesn't sound good, that's for sure.
Remember, we're gonna close this elbow, always. So I'm gonna keep my elbow closed, okay? I'm gonna grab the ankle lock grip. I want no space, guys. You don't want any space. So while you're doing this, when you put this short hook in, I want you to look down and check your space. Take your finger and see if there's any space there, okay? Now, I wanna use my ribs and my chest forward so the ankle doesn't come out, and I'm gonna pull this tight here. And then we're gonna squeeze it. So my biceps are touching my forearm, here and here. No space, so we're crushing this here. I'm gonna drop this down, and we're gonna engage. My pinky toe is gonna push into his hip bone, here. Okay, this part of my foot is gonna push into his groin, here. And the outside of my shin is behind his knee, and I'm gonna keep that locked out so he can't turn, okay? I'm gonna drop this down, and the first thing I want you to do, don't worry about this leg, it's just hanging out right now. I want you to scoot Jacob back as far as you can here. Their hips should be lifting up in the air. If they're not lifting up in the air, okay, you're either A, not doing it right, or B, they're just being a tough guy, okay? Because once this gets pulled all the way out of place, you can break their foot, okay? So we're gonna push them away. Just do that real quick. Get here with it, all right? Everybody got it? Let's do that really, really quick, okay? Guys, let them know how tight it is. If it's not tight, yell, and I'll come around, we'll fix it up, right? All right, let's go. The last part of this, okay, so I'm here. Okay, I grab this up. You guys have to make sure that this is tight. My knee is almost turning him in this direction. This is turning him back. Okay, so this is turning him in, and this one's turning him back. Now I have this tight, and I'm gonna scoot myself back and down, okay? So I'm pulling his heel away. Okay, I'm pulling the bottom part of his foot away from his ankle and his leg, here. So then when I drop this down, this is going to come over, and when it's here, now I'm clamping. Clamp, drive this to the ground. So then when we go belly down, guys look, his ankle is way up in the air. So when I go belly down on this now, it's like putting a stick up against the tree where you can kick it and break it in the middle. I'm here. I wouldn't even be up on this. I would lay this down here to do it, but it'll hurt him. So I'm gonna let go of the ankle. So instead of being here, you're gonna drop this, and then you're gonna do it here, like this, okay? And then you can finish it. But you guys gotta get this stretch. You gotta get this stretch, okay? Here and here, you gotta get this. This is really important. Scoot yourself back as far as you can until it feels like you're getting ready to lose this. Try to use the bottom part of your ankle to pull his heel away, like you're trying to dislocate it from his body. Here, okay? Everybody got it? Okay, then we're gonna kick over and go for the finish, all right? On the finish, make sure, guys, clamp, drive it down to the ground here. And then I'm pushing with all my weight on top of his kneecap. And then we're doing the ankle lock as well, okay? Everybody got it? All right, let's finish it up. Thank you, brother. Okay.
I think good news, I think the toilet's working now, okay? So.
Carry it. All right. Couch.
Yo.
Let's go.
What are we doing?
Something painful.
Oh, God.
Okay, guys, so I want to get in, how we did that, the like smash passing, body lock type passing there, okay? So from the no-gi, I want you guys to step in and to just kind of warm up on this. It's never going to be this easy to just get this across, okay? So I want you to use the inside of your knee here. I want to open this up. So we're going to step in. I'm going to push this down. I'm going to push it down until I can sprawl on it, okay? So here's the thought. Down, smash. Now couch is going to start lifting me up and giving me problems here. So immediately, guys, you have to try to staple yourself down to the ground, okay? So everyone always wants to go around the legs or cut through the legs. What we're going to do here is we're going to step and turn their hips. So look, I'm back behind his knee, okay? So I'm here, I'm going to step, turn, and we're going to push this over, just like we did yesterday, okay, for everybody that made it, just like this. We were doing these, all right? Remember, same thing as this. Squeeze the knees, come up and over. Okay, so I'm in here, gonna squeeze this, and we're going to sprawl and move our legs here. So now I'm on top of his body. So he's gonna engage his legs, so he's just not gonna fold like a, okay? And I want you guys to fight with the frame here and get your heads and shoulders down. And we're gonna do, again, the pressure. Thumb, around, okay? So guys, this is really important. If your hand is anywhere near their lat, from the lat on up, it needs to be way further down, okay? I wanna take my thumb and try to put it in the middle of his back, like I'm touching his spine, as far down his back as I can. So I'm gonna come here, okay? The back of my palm is gonna come. Anyone, you guys can stay back there or come around, it's up to you guys. So I'm gonna come here, all the way down, and this hand I'm gonna just grab, okay? So I'm grabbing in a butterfly grip or whatever you kids call it this month, all right? So I'm here, and I'm gonna pull it down. So I'm gonna pull Couch into me. He's gonna start pushing and trying to pick me up now, okay? So the first thing we're gonna do, I'm not gonna drop my shoulder into his neck, guys. We're gonna drive our whole body with our shoulder down. So this part of my shoulder here is gonna go down, like almost underneath his pec, if I can get it, okay? Not much of a pec, but underneath this part of the chest, okay? You need to do more push-ups, man. Okay, so here. So guys, look, what I'm doing is I'm taking my bicep and I'm trying to touch it to my forearm. That's where I'm really getting this crushing power, okay? So I'm here, I drop this down, pull him in, and now guys, I'm gonna squeeze, it's like I'm trying to pop his back. I'm gonna try to drop my shoulder down into the chest. Okay, I'm not even gonna roll up towards his neck, okay? So I just want you to put that pressure on first. That's all I want you to do, and then we'll work the pass after that, okay? Why are you coughing like that?
Because you squeeze me like that.
Okay, so we're in here. Guys, we're gonna step, turn this in, and sprawl, and get on top of it, okay? He's gonna immediately start pushing me and looking for this. So you have to really immediately come around. Buck yourself down here, okay? So I'm gonna come thumb down the back, grab here, drop my shoulder into his little pecs, okay? And then I'm gonna pull him in, and we're gonna squeeze here, okay? That was a good one. Okay, guys, keep that pressure on. Drive, okay, without me coming around his head, this is what it would look like in front. Imagine my hand is behind his body. I'm gonna come around his head. I'm gonna pull this down, okay? Then I'm gonna come and lock my hands, and I'm gonna squeeze here, okay? So my chest is going on top of my hands. My shoulder is coming down into my forearm, okay? So I'm not here, okay? I can hold him here, but I can't choke him unconsciously. I need to crush him, and what we're trying to do is pin his shoulders to the mat. Once his shoulders are pinned, he's a lot more squared up, and then it's gonna be easier to pass because his hips are facing this direction. For him to be powerful at all, he has to shrimp and get his hips this direction. Go ahead, what do you wanna do? That's what they wanna do, okay? So, just keep that in mind. Keep them smashed. Everybody got it? All right, the entry one more time quickly. Step in, sprawl, chest down. They're gonna start lifting you up, lock the body, okay? Look at my shoulder. It's like I'm bumping, go, Okay, so bump his chest, not his throat, bump his chest, okay? Everybody got it? Pull him in, pressure. All right, let's go. Going up here. There she is. All right. Okay, so guys, when we're entering here, it's not always going to be as easy. If I just step, okay, and I try to do this, do what you're going to do. Couch is going to push me away, right? So I want you to jive, shuck, and move a little bit, okay? So I'm here. I'm going to step in, and I'm going to take my body and come around. Okay? It's like a dip, like I'm dipping with my elbow. Okay? So I'm here, dip, and then we're going to come here. Now all my weight is here. This is the fight now. Okay? So here's the thing. Slowly do what you need to do here. He has to frame and push me away. Okay? So as soon as I dip and come in, guys, we're reaching for that, okay? So look, my thumb, I can't explain to you guys enough how important it is to get this thing down the middle of the back, okay? Because what it does is it opens up my shoulder and puts my shoulder here. This is a crushing pressure, okay? So, we're here. From the beginning, I want you to step in, turn their hip. Even if you're not all the way up there, get on their leg, turn their hip over. Then you're gonna go down, okay? And then I'm gonna penetrate with my knee and my chest here, okay? I'm gonna come, grab this and pull it down. Then I'm gonna drop my shoulder down, okay? So guys, do you see the AP here? I want your shoulder in the middle of the A where the line goes across. I want it here. That's how far down I want your shoulder to be, okay? This isn't a choke on the neck, okay? I'm not saying you can't put someone to sleep doing that, but have you? Okay? This, you will choke them unconscious here, okay? If you can get your pressure right, okay? So I'm gonna be here and here. We're fighting the frames. The first thing I have to do is get my head and ear down. I'm trying to keep him from getting his frames in. If he gets his frames in, I have to fight against the frames, which is okay. And then we'll do exactly what we did yesterday. But I still want you to get this choke down, okay? So pull this tight. Look, I'm pulling couch to me, and now I'm gonna drive my forearm, this forearm here. I'm gonna drive it into the mat, and I'm gonna drive my shoulder into that A, okay? So your shoulder needs to touch this thumb. Everybody got it? Okay, so pull this tight, then drive and try to, okay? Slept his ass. Okay, everybody got that? Now remember, we're not even trying to choke them out. We're trying to pass the guard. So once I lock couch out here and I squeeze him tight, this is when we can put our knees together and start to use our feet to windshield wiper over and pass the guard, okay? You just keep going back and forth. You just climb, 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 okay? He's gonna turn his hips over at some point because of the pressure, okay? And they're gonna put themselves either on your back or into the mount, okay? Has everybody got it? So, key details, come down. We about to have to fight those guys over there. Here, okay? If you feel comfortable using your lat, you can. But come in and grab this now. Put this tight, grab them. Even if they're up on their side like this, it's okay. It's actually better for me because this is trapped. So I'm gonna pull this tight. I'm gonna put this pressure on. Once it's on tight, I'm gonna let them up a little bit because you're gonna cry, okay? Once this is on, I'm gonna squeeze these knees and sprawl and start to get my legs over. Climb, 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 climb. Then we're gonna pass this little guard, okay? Everybody got it? Yep. Guys, this is not good. Look, this. Try to bring his head this way and pull it tight. You're a good sport, Couch. All right, let's go. This is after
sorry.
The guy actually, so,
No shit, it sucks.
okay guys, so we're here on that entry. Keep your heads low. Step in. You're coming around. My head is coming this way, look. So I can try to get behind the arm. If I don't get in front of the arm, okay, he's gonna start framing on my face, okay? So that's what we're dealing with now. You're gonna feel like you're just grabbing it. I want you guys to feel like you can't finish it, okay? So even if maybe I'm on his face, or I can't get this done, he's gonna start framing on me. Okay, so this is where we have to fight. I'm gonna turn my neck so he can't directly push on my windpipe, okay? Okay, so I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna squeeze. Now, same thing, guys, remember, keep your forearms flat. Squeeze both forearms down into the ground, pressure, and we're going to take this top knee, remember a knee cut. So, I'm gonna go on top of his hip and I'm gonna run this straight down his leg here. Look at this underhook. Our underhook's very tight, okay? And now I'm coming into the pass, okay? That wasn't bad.
Huh?
That one wasn't bad.
Yeah, I was scared just holding my breath.
Okay, so, guys, we're here. I have to get on top of this leg. Okay, he's not gonna let me in though, he's framing. So I'm just gonna lock my hands, he's pushing me away. He's starting to get his hips away or I'm chasing him. So, go do that. Do what you're just doing. So I'm gonna pull into him here. If you start to lose this knee is gonna drive into the top of the leg to keep this pushed down, and then you're just gonna go straight down. Okay, push me away. Here, 1, 2. And make sure that your shoulder comes behind this arm and lifts to keep them here. Okay, now stick the pads. Keep your chest in their face, squeeze them and make sure you get your points or solidify your position on the street. Here, okay, make sure that you keep them tight. All right, everybody got it?
On the street.
Yeah,
You find some gypsies.
he didn't mean that, guys.
Sorry.
Okay, so, all right, so same position, guys. All you're doing now is driving that knee across, okay? This is a really, really good pass for no gi, especially when you're going with someone who moves around a lot, okay? You can squeeze them, solidify them, and then knee cut them across. Everybody got it? All right, let's finish it off. You gotta get in there and get your face pushed on, you gotta be tough. All right, if you don't keep your head down and get underneath the arm, they're gonna push on your face. Just remember, if they're pushing your face, they're pushing themselves flat into the mat, which is exactly what you want, okay? You just have to keep your hips down and keep attached the whole time, okay? Attached. No pressure.
No worries.
All right, so guys, we're in here. We've tried to get around on this. I've stepped in. I've did this, but he's not, just don't let me pass, okay? So we're in here and we're gonna stop. Okay, so this is what I want you to do. You'll know right here whether you can get this across. If you can't, all you're gonna do is reach down across his chest for the underhook. Okay, and from here, we're going to dig the knee cut back in. Okay, so I'm thinking of my options here, a couple different ones. Okay, if I can't get this over, where he's pushing me off, there it is. If I start getting lifted up in the air, make sense? So if you start being defensive where I can't, I'm gonna reach across the chest like I'm grabbing his pec. Okay? I'm gonna get the underhook, and now you're just going to, you're not gonna lift your hips up. You're going to just drive across. Remember, slap the mat. Look at my stomach is in his face. Okay? So, we're here. 1, trying to crush him, he's pushing me away already. 2, even if this gets here, it's cool. Okay, now, knee, straight down to the ground. This hand, don't catch yourself like I did, that was shit. Okay, slap, chest down, here, and flatten his body. Now, if you want to come back to this, you can. But what you don't want to do is cut and come behind the head because then he can push you away. Okay, so just try to make this flow, real slow here. Okay. Trying to come around, he's not letting me in, he's pushing me away. Grab the pec, grab it, okay? Now, shoot it, here. So now you're threatening right side, left side, different option, okay? Then if you miss the knee cut, you come back in, you're gonna be able to get lower and lower every time. Keep your hips down, keep your pressure down, okay? Everybody got it? Guys, when you're knee cutting, you see where his pants are? This is the green zone. I'm gonna pull these things tight, okay? This is the only place you're allowed to knee cut over. You cannot knee cut over this. You don't knee cut out, and you don't pull up on the arm, okay? If you do this, I'm turning his knee in front of my body. That's what's happening probably when you're trying to knee cut. You're getting caught in a knee shield a lot, okay? You're gonna go straight down and out this way, like I'm falling with all my weight here. Okay, no matter how high I get, he can't push me over, even if he picks my legs up. Okay? Because we have this underhook. If I started to go over, okay, I'm just not sure how he'd push me over. If he did, I would just sit up on this, okay? So don't worry about that. So, one more time. Tried you sleeping?
He did.
Pass. Put them together, okay? Everybody got it? You sure? All right, let's go. Any questions? Does anybody have any questions about any positions at all, man?
I've watched obviously some of the other guys' videos, and they say when you do that knee till you're leaving the staple in until later, is that right?
Yes.
Yeah, you're trying to leave that
Yeah, the foot.
in.
You want me to show you how to get it out?
Yes, please.
Here. Okay, so anytime, no matter where you're knee cutting from, guys, one of the last things we're worried about is, you see how tight this is? This is where I want to be, okay? So then when I drive it down, it's there. So I'm cutting right through it. Like literally 3/4 of my knee is up on Carrie's groin, and this muscle, it's right here.
Is that something
No one knows what you said. Okay, so guys, we're here, we cut, Carrie's gonna catch my foot. Okay, so we're here. We'll slap the mat, guys. So here's what we're gonna do. Our head's gonna go down, our shoulder is gonna go down too. So look, here. Now my head's gonna go, not here to push like normal, but we're gonna look underneath. So I wanna get this ball that's in the back of my head underneath this hole that's right here. Okay, so if Carrie puts his head down, you could take a little Matchbox car and you could drive it underneath there, right? So I'm gonna get my head here and we're gonna turn. So I can already tell you right now that you're not turning your head enough. You're gonna wanna be here and pushing. I wanna turn my head all the way and I'm gonna look up to scoop this up. Okay, so I'm here, scoop his head up. Okay, now I'm just gonna lift, he's passing his own guard. Okay, then this will easily come out. You can probably tap the guy, okay?
Yeah.
So thank you. You're wonderful, okay? Sure. Okay, so anytime we're knee cutting, okay, I step in, okay, cut, he's gonna catch this. Okay, so guys, keep him flat. Drop the shoulder. Come around, drop the shoulder. Okay, I'm in, turn again, and then we're gonna look up. Here, don't let your forearm move. We're gonna look up. You can just let go. Okay, so drive that head in. Don't push it, then get underneath it and lift it up. Okay, obviously too, if they're holding tight and you've gotten really, really, really far underneath them here, okay, then you're just going to take your whole foot and kick this off. But make sure you keep your forearm down here and keep the pressure up, okay? Nice. Good. You guys want to do that real quick? We'll just do a couple reps of that so I know you got it. Guys, don't push here. Turn your head all the way underneath and try to get this bump in their neck. Dig it down in there. Lift it up, lift it up, lift it up until your head is underneath their neck. Then just look up in the air, okay? Keep your forearm flat, so don't let it go. From here, keep it flat and dig like this. Okay, everybody got it? Yeah. Now let's get it.
Rode with Jacob on Friday, I was just saying to him now. And I was underneath, managed to get all my frames in ready to bridge, but I just couldn't move a centimetre. How the fuck did that happen? Because everybody teaches you to get here and then you should have some movement. But he held me in a way I've never been held before and I need to know what that secret is.
Give him a hug. Okay, show. Let's see. Okay, so you're in side control.
Yeah. So it was literally in here, I had all my frames in, so I felt like, oh, I might have a bit of a chance. And then as soon as I went to bridge, there was nothing.
Yeah, he's just lifting you up and putting it down your back. So this is just like a formality basically of jiu-jitsu. It's like the escapes are the escapes and the frames are the frames, you know what I mean? You just have to continuously work and getting you don't have a right frame, okay? That right hand needs to be on the inside of his arm. If you're just pushing into his lap there, he has so much pressure on the head, okay? You have to try to get your right, here's a good one someone told me one time, okay? Try to get your right hand onto your stomach, okay? So if you can get your right hand on your stomach, that means at any time that you can, now try to get say if you push, try to get your left hand on your stomach, Okay? So now, after your left hand's on your stomach, now you can circle it down your belly and get an underhook. Okay? Make sense?
Yeah.
So always for the outside. Anytime anyone's on top of you and you're just stuck and you can't get them in, I'm trying to put my hand on my stomach, work it down, and then I can pop it into an underhook. Okay? So with the right now, you would need to create a frame, obviously. So that's just one little tip there. You want to try to get that right arm as much inside there as you can. Okay? Now just like a little cobra. And try to push him away. And start bumping him, getting your knee in now. Yep.
Perfect, thank you.
So, no worries. It's just something you got to work on. I wish there was a secret that I could tell you that made it 10 times easier, but it's just small little things about hand fighting. Hand fighting is important from everywhere. We start inside control and do these things and try to hand fight out of these positions, because if you're not used to them, okay, it's like him. I don't want him to get his hand on his stomach now, because, go ahead, put it on there. It can go into there much easier, okay? Usually people are just fighting for it, but if he's just trying to get his hand flat on his chest, most people, even if I have the elbow, look, now if he just straightens his arm, he gets that back. So it's kind of like a little, even if I really get it tight here, okay, I'm putting pressure on, it snakes in there a little bit. Now he can pop out the back door and create enough space for me to Darcy. Okay, so I hope that helps. Just
Brilliant, thank you.
You're very welcome. Okay, any other questions? No? I mean, I appreciate you guys letting us show you all the stuff, and I appreciate Rob hosting and bringing us to his beautiful gym. And there's so much space here. It's been lovely. This is the only place that we've ever been in Wales. Haven't ever been anywhere else but here. So just been so happy to be a part of everything that's being built here in the UK. And we couldn't do it without you guys. So thank you very much for coming and supporting, us and Jiu-Jitsu. So with that being said, I guess nothing else. There's a thing that Tom has, flag he wants everybody to sign. It was a gift, so everyone who came, we'll put it up in the gym. We'd really appreciate that. It'd be really awesome. So, Rob, anything else?
Just thanks for everyone coming. I was a bit freaked out. The gym was going to get fucked up, and everyone's looked after it pretty well. So cheers, I hope everyone enjoyed it.
It's been all right. Catch didn't make any.
Nah, it's been alright.
We'll see. The day's not over yet.
Locked the toilet.
All right, guys, if that's it then, let's grab a partner. Let's get some training in. If you have any questions, holler at your boy. If not, enjoy the rest of the day. And like I said, thanks for coming. Appreciate everybody. Okay? Okay, pull up your toes in front of
them will. You follow the YouTube? Yeah. And then you'll see them. Knuckles? Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, nice to meet you.
There you go. Is that enough for you?
Yeah, you.
no. You did. Remember when I said you taught me? Yourself from?
My name is Rob Taylor, and this is the Rob Taylor Jiu-Jitsu Academy. So I've been training since 2005, and I've had my own academy since about 2010. Yeah, so we first got put onto Heath through a friend, Chris Thompson, who had him over for some seminars. He said it's available, do you want to have a go? So obviously we'd seen the Days of Fresh stuff on YouTube. Looked like a good crew, thought we'd give them a try, brought them over, everyone loved it, bonded really well with them, found everyone to be like really nice guys. The more important than Jiu-Jitsu being good is just they were just a fun team. So then when we had the chance to bring them over for a seminar tour, like a full camp for the weekend, just took it straight away. Couldn't have said no to that. I think these days you can see like a good instruction standard everywhere. But you can definitely see that the thing that they really care about is like making sure that the information gets across to everybody, staying around, answering questions for anybody, all of the guys rolling with everybody, going through every tiny little bit of people's game. And that's been like something that I haven't really experienced in a seminar before, you know, where people have really put that like extra effort in to try and basically to train with nearly every single person here, you know, 100 people here. And I think pretty much every single person here, if they wanted to, have had a roll with one of the guys and had like a little bit of specifics done for them, which has been awesome.
Hi, I'm Kerry Davis. I'm a blue belt. I've been training with Rob for the last 2 years. Recently I've been watching a lot of technique, etc. on YouTube, and I was asking for the guys for good videos, and they said, oh, you need to watch Daisy Fresh, whatever happens. So literally put the first episode on, stayed up till the early hours of the morning, trying to watch them all season by season. And then it was just literally a few months later, we seen they were competing in Grapple Fest. Chris, who runs Grapple Fest, said they were doing seminars. Tom messaged him straight away, and we managed to get him down to Cardiff. Where I live on a farm, so we got some self-catering cabins, so we put them up for the night. I got to meet all the guys afterwards, which was amazing. The seminar itself was awesome. There's like so many small details that you learn in these seminars which you probably never normally learn, and it's not just Heath, like all the guys can teach, you know, it's just you're learning so much, it's a brain overload, you know, so yeah, it's awesome. Last time, one of the biggest problems was it was just over too quick. So when we heard this time they were going to come for like 2-3 day camp, so we've been here for 3 days. The seminar itself was amazing. We learned so much. It was quite tough on the body for the 3 days, but yeah, because they were staying on the farm with us again, we got to hang out with them, and it's just like, you know, Couch is literally a superstar in the jiu-jitsu world, not just him but all the guys, and you're literally sitting there as if you've known them for years. They're just the same as the rest of us. Yeah, so it was just the seminar was amazing, but like getting to hang out with them afterwards was better.